Welcome again to our Game Week 11 episode of Team Selections. We're no experts, but we love FPL as much as everyone else, and we're here today to discuss our results, our top picks, and our final teams before the deadline.
Yep, that's right. If you enjoy this video today, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you can be alerted of our weekly content.
So today's talking points are our review of our Game Week 10 squads, our top picks for Game Week 11, and our team selections.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's get straight into it, shall we? We'll start off with the Game Week 10 review. Here's my team and the results for Game Week 10. Not looking too pretty there. I scored 41 points under the average of, I believe it was 42. So I did cop an arrow, a red one, and it was relatively big, so not too happy about that. Went down to 152k from 100k, so a pretty big drop in consideration to, my whole overall score. So not happy with that. Between the sticks, I had Foster, who scored 2 points. In the back line, Cancelo, Alexander, Arnold, and Diaz all blanked. In the midfield, I had Smith Rowe off the bench, pretty lucky with that, with 9 points. Lucky he was first on the bench. And I had Aspi not play. That's the second time in the last couple of weeks. So I'm kind of thinking, maybe I should move him on. But anyway, we'll go down to that later. Salah, my captain, scored 10 points. So pretty happy with that. Wasn't anything like the previous week where he did a massive haul. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how he goes this week. Rafinha with 9 points. Good to see against Norwich. Foden blanked with 2 points, but did start and play a lot of that game. In the front line, I had Antonio, Huang, and Vardy all scored 2-2-1. Huang actually had an offside goal, so I was celebrating, and then 2 seconds later, they took that off him, so not happy. On the bench, I had Sanchez, who I brought in for Real last week. As I mentioned before, Livramento, again, 6 points with a clean sheet, so good on you, Southampton. And Brownhill with 2 points. How did your team go, Taylor?
Yeah, so my team did okay. I just made it above the average at 44 points. I did want to say that your team was saved by those extra players of Smith Rowe, a bit of Salah and Rafinha. So it's lucky you weren't too much under that average.
Yeah.
So I had McCarthy in goals, who had a solid 8 points. I had Rudiger with 6 points, blanks from Van Dijk and Trent. Cresswell only 2 points. I always get confused with myself of who I'm going to put on between White and Cresswell, and I always make the wrong decision because White is on my bench with 6 points.
Unlucky.
Anyway, as well, I got Gray in midfield, who had 2 points. Seller as my captain with 10 points. Havertz finally brought in a bit of points, but it was only 6 points, unfortunately. I was hoping for a bit higher.
Yep.
Benrahma brought in 5, which was not too bad, but unfortunately, Antonio with 2 and Vardy with 1. So that left my bench with Foster at 2 points. Like I said, White with 6 points, Pukki 2, and Kovacic at 0 for being injured.
Unlucky. And well, I'm so happy for you because you did have Foster on the bench. So Foster on the bench and McCarthy in goals. McCarthy with a clean sheet and bonus points. So you must be raving about that, are ya?
I am so happy.
Lovely.
Yeah, I love it.
That's so good. Well, we move on to next week. Well, for me, I move on because, I had a pretty big rank drop, so not too happy about that. About 50% rank drop. So, yeah, we'll see if I can climb back up. But for you, at least you got a green arrow. Be it slight, it's better than a red arrow, I guess. Right?
Yeah,
awesome. Let's jump into our top picks for Game Week 11. So these are the players we think will do well in this week. Ooh, Ronaldo we have here. So Ronaldo's finally managed to figure out he's now working with Cavani in that top 2. They're playing that well up front. We know Man United previously haven't done too well. And Ronaldo, his last haul was pretty much that Newcastle game where he first played. So interesting to see him there. But I'm really excited because he has been looking a lot better with knowing how to play with Cavani. So interesting. He's on 37 points, 37 points in total. And I mean, he started pretty late in the game and he priced at 12.4, sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't read today. 12.4 points. So is, I think, the most expensive from what I believe. I'm just working off my memory. Yeah, he did finally haul, and I'm pretty happy for Ronaldo owners, although I don't think there's many Ronaldo owners, to be honest. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, not as many, right?
Have been getting rid of him. I will wonder if some people will decide to bring it in. His fixture isn't looking the best, as well as he's only playing about 80 minutes.
Yeah.
But if he can bring in like he did last week with, I think it was, if you captain him, it was 36 points.
Oh, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, if you captain him, yeah. So that would be pretty good.
Yeah, he did have a good game. Yeah.
Moving on anyway, we've got Livramento. So he's been playing a solid defense with consistent points lately. He's a nailed defender and a great value for only 4.5 million. He's got 42 points, which is awesome.
Amazing, yeah. Amazing to see Livramento, because he did start at 4 million at the start of this season. So he's absolutely been killing it. And he's had so many price rises. He's now 4.5. So the sooner you get him in, I think the better, because he is playing quite attacking on that right side. So for Southampton. So absolutely great value. Can get an assist, has shots on goal as well. Definitely. And they've got Aston Villa up next at home. So Aston Villa, we know, has a bit of a leaky defence. So let's hope Livra gets up there. And I think a lot of people are looking to bring him in, because it means that you can have a couple of premiums, especially down in defence, when you have the likes of, Cancelo, Diaz, Trent as well. So lots of good options, which is awesome. Let's go on to Rafinha. I can't even talk today. Rafinha's our next pick. He's got a total of 41 points and he's priced at 6.6 mil. So a bit of a mid-range striker, and I think he's kind of ticking along in a lot of teams. He is in my team, and he's really a one-man show in his team. I think Rodriguez has done pretty well as well, but I think he's the main man. They look for Rafinha. You can see Rafinha does so well. So I'll be interested in January as well when he gets transferred, because I'm sure there will be teams wanting to pick up Rafinha. He's been doing amazing, but he does have an okay fixture. I mean, we'll see how he goes against Leicester. Maybe Vardy will score some goals there and they'll want to chase it back. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Very excited. He has been looking solid. So yeah, are you considering him as well?
Yeah, I'm definitely considering him, just not in the next week or so. Maybe after the international break, I'll see how he goes. But yeah, he's definitely like an asset to have, and a lot of managers are actually bringing him in. So
yes,
definitely keep your eye on him.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely will, because he's in my team. I don't think I'm getting rid of him anytime soon either. So yeah, he's one of those that tick along quite nicely. Let's just go into our team selection slide, shall we? So this is my team at CARMINA'S team selection. Between the sticks, I have Sanchez playing Newcastle at home. That looks like a pretty good fixture. I'm hoping that he will get a clean sheet against Newcastle. Newcastle's been okay, but they are playing away from home. And yeah, they've got a fair way to travel to get down from Newcastle all the way to Brighton. So pretty far travelled. In the back line, I have Cancelo playing Man City, Azpi's playing Burnley at home, Trent playing West Ham, and Diaz as well playing Man United away. So the only transfer that I'm still actually waiting to make is Azpi to maybe Chilwell or maybe James. So I'm looking to do some sort of transfer, possibly with Azpi, because I have had him on the bench twice, but I do have a strong bench. So I'm pretty a bit on the fence about that. It might be a last minute decision before the deadline, so we'll see. It is quite a late deadline too. Yeah.
James is looking really good. Like, I was looking at him and he's just been so solid lately. So,
yeah, he's definitely hit that form. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a mistake for you to change from Azpi for sure. He's been benched a few times. Yeah. Well, like I said, even if I move to James, I still have a strong bench. So it's not like, I won't have any players missing, because I will absolutely. I'll have Smith Rowe or I have Livramento. Really, two really good picks as well. Yeah.
So it's been really, really tough. But, I mean, we'll see. I don't know how. Burnley at home's a good fixture. So I can see James getting up there, Chilwell getting up there as well. So very excited. And I do want to have a Chelsea asset in there too. So we'll see. We'll see. It's... it's going to be interesting. In the middle here, we've got Foden playing Man United. We've got Salah as captain. He's going to be Mr. Consistent, you can't go past him. I don't know. He's one of those players, and he's having the best season that we've seen him play. As an FPL asset, skyrockets, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So he's playing West Ham. Not an easy fixture by any means, but I think Liverpool will do quite well with them. But they are playing away.
They should score.
Yeah, they should score. You're exactly right. I hope so. And I got Rafinha as well playing against Leicester at home, which, I mean, we'll see how he goes. He does play so well in that team. So, And then we've got up front, I've got 3 up top with Vardy playing Leeds, Antonio playing Liverpool, and I've got Hwang playing Crystal Palace. So I'm hoping that I'll get something from one of those 3. It's going to be an interesting one. I really had trouble, I must say. I really had trouble figuring out who to actually bench because I've got Smith Rowe on the bench, first on the bench against Watford at home, which is a great fixture. I might even change that, but I don't know who to change. Should I bench a City player? I mean, I pay for these premium assets, and oh my gosh, it's so hard to choose actually.
In my own personal opinion, I would maybe bench Hwang for Smith Rowe.
Okay.
Or, I don't know. Because he only brought in 2 points last week.
Yeah. He's looking good though. I don't know. That's what I mean. It's so hard, isn't it? It's tricky. Even Livramento against an Aston Villa side, and they're at home. It's like, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. And I don't want to bench Antonio too. He's priced, much more than Livramento and Smith Rowe. So it's like, what do you do? Oh gosh, honestly, I don't even want to think about it right now. And I've got Foster there, who play Arsenal, and Brownhill playing Chelsea. So they're all those are on the bench. But I've seen a couple bench boosts flying around as well. Some people in the Twitter community are talking about using a bench boost just because they truly have a good, strong bench, and it's got good fixtures, just like I do. So, tricky, I guess. But we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to yours?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. So let's have a look at your team. Who have you selected?
All right. So I have had 2 transfers this week.
Oof.
I know I probably could have waited till after the international break, but I just felt in my gut it was the right time.
Okay.
So
cool.
I'll start at the back. So McCarthy, who's playing Aston Villa.
Yep.
I almost said Avondale
again. Don't worry.
Oh god. So just so you guys know, Avondale is a team that we played in our own football league.
Yeah.
So it gets really funny when we accidentally
every time, isn't it? I swear it's every time. Yeah.
So then in defense, I have Rudiger again. I've brought in as my transfer from Van Dijk to Livramento. I really think he's going to bring in some solid points. So fingers crossed, it was a good choice. And I'll reveal in a minute why it is I brought him in.
Yep.
Then I've got Trent, who's playing West Ham, and we've got White, who's playing Watford. So I'm thinking it's going to be really good defensive this week.
Yep.
Then in the midfield, I have Gray playing Tottenham and Salah as West Ham as well. But he is my captain this week. I just do not want to go off the captaincy. Don't change it.
Yeah.
If you're doing a good thing for a good reason, what's the point of changing it?
Absolutely.
So then to reveal my other transfer, I brought in Son this week.
Wow.
So, that was instead of Havertz. I know a few people are saying that Havertz will probably have another good week this week, but I just don't want to risk the price changes and if that's not right, because I know Son can bring in
definitely.
Points.
That's so exciting. Wow, what a great transfer. And you know what? Would you have been priced out if Son rose in price? For sure.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's unlucky. 0?
I might have a 0.
Ooh, 0 in the bank?
In the bank.
Oh,
but if Livramento went up, then that would have been
if either of them,
struggle.
Well, that's good.
Right.
You made the move early, so I mean that might pay off. Son might want to completely impress Conte in his first game, so I'm not surprised. You know what? That's a good pick, T. That's a really good pick, and I guess only time will tell. I know Son and Kane, obviously, as the attackers in that team, they're the talismans. They want to be able to impress Conte, so I wouldn't be surprised if there were a massive amount of goals. Even though they're away. Everton are okay defensively. They're a bit up and down. They're a bit inconsistent. So, I mean, Son and Kane could honestly tear up that team if they were really up for it. So, Conte could be just, whipping the boys into shape, whipping those Spurs into shape to sharpen them up, I guess.
Yes, I can't wait to see.
That's awesome.
So then up front, I've actually got Pookie on the pitch playing against Brentford, so I'm hoping he can score there. Then I've got Antonio, even though he's playing Liverpool.
Yes.
I reckon Antonio has the skill to have a shot against Liverpool.
Yeah.
So and then I've got Vardy against Leeds. We know Vardy can score.
Yeah.
So Leeds have been doing well, but come on, it's Vardy. The Vardy party.
It's a Vardy party, that's right.
That's right. So then on bench, I was really unsure this week, so I've decided to double go my West Ham players on the bench with Cresswell and Benrahma. I just don't want to risk that conflict between Liverpool. There's the conflict between Gray and Son with Tottenham and Everton, but I just think that might be a bit better than having Cresswell and Benrahma on. So, and then Kovacic is injured, and of course Foster is my goalkeeper.
Yeah. Good picks, I must say. It would have been a little bit hard having Liverpool and West Ham because you've got quite a few players from that game in particular. But I think you've got quite a number of good differentials. You've got Son in there and Pookie. Pookie's a great differential. We know that Pookie can pop some parties there, So we'll see how he goes. I think you've got a great team there. And I think the move to Livramento and Son is a great idea. I mean, Son, a lot of people are looking to bring him in next week. So you would definitely have been priced out if both of them or one of them were to move. So, how exciting for you. I bet you're keen to see some scores.
I'm so keen. I want to see a high score this week, hopefully with Salah bringing in some points as well.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
But let's get those points really up there.
Yeah, we want to, absolutely. Let's go and check our league updates. We have had a number of people join within the last couple of weeks. How crazy is that, T?
Oh my God, it is so
insane.
Good. They just keep on coming.
Oh, yes. We have to have a massive shout out to the Twitter community for that as well. A lot of people from there following, particularly at FPL Australia. We've got quite a number of people supporting. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for your support as well. We do have a number of people on there from our community. So great to see. We've got one brand new. It's brand new. Number 1 in rank is Papa Amos, with their team name Phantom. So, very interesting. Comes in at 745. That's insane. I can't believe that. Wow. Monster of a score, honestly. Yeah, so...
That's over 100 points of what I've got.
That's amazing. Yeah, so he must be really, really right up there. Good on you, Papa. We'll see if Andy can catch him. Andy Elephant has his team name as... Dubravka. That's great. Oh my gosh, like can't even say it. Abracadabra. Nice one. I love that name. And we've got next. We've got FPL Planner. So FPL Planner, you are absolutely killing it with 727 points in total. Scored 69 points. That's insane for this game week. Smashes the average. So great job, Tian.
I don't know how he did it.
I don't know.
Great.
Oh, amazing.
He probably had Ronaldo as captain.
Yeah, maybe so. Wouldn't be surprised. Martin's in there as well. Moved down to 4th. Martin was right up top there. So no doubt he'll still be up there. We've still got lots of people. Same with Sanjeev is in there and Alex, Prakash and Peterson, Aman and Leonard. So we've got a number of people. We have 5 new entries as well already. So jump in there. We've got our league code just below in the description, and we've got it just under the the videos here, so you can join and let us know, because we do have some cash prizes up for grabs, don't we?
Yes, cash prizes for first and second.
Yeah, how awesome.
So get on it, join the community, keep up to date on our Twitter. And we'll keep you updated on our journeys too, because we want to know how you're going and you want to know how we're going.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's do a quick recap. So we went through our last week's results. We had 44 for Tay. We had 41 for myself. Our top picks for this week, Ronaldo. We had Rafinha, and we had Livramento. So 3 interesting top picks as well. Our team selections, both of us are captaining Salah again, hoping for at least 45 points. Let's try and get him to score a couple. We know what he's capable of. He's such a great player. Which is awesome. I can't wait for this week. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I hope after last week, Salah gets a bit of a kick in the butt.
Yeah.
And, he shows some magic on the pitch from the Egyptian king. So guys, make sure to like our video and subscribe to our YouTube if you enjoyed the content today. Join the Twitter community and we tweet us your thoughts on our team selections. I know there's probably a bit of tinkering we could do, so if you think we could do better, just let us know. And get involved on our content on our Instagram, where we post our latest league updates, selections, and results.
Absolutely. And we're always open to some DMs and some messages as well. There have been a number of people hitting us up with DMs and some stories, so really good to see some interaction from the community as well. After the international break, we will be back reviewing Game Week 11 with you and showing how we went, our results, as well as our Game Week 12 team selections. Stay updated with those international break. We're going to have stories coming all the way from our Twitter and our Instagram, so stay in tune. There might be some injuries, might be some playing news, those sorts of things. Join the conversation with us, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.